it's just a medal that I want to steal, but no, yeah, sadly you cannot. That's the most depressing part. You know how many free medals you could get that way? Oof, my neck crunch. Oh, damn. Sorry to hear that. What? Why? Okay. So I got 3 going so far. Time to get TikTok set up. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so that's actually something I've always been curious of, because I know in like shows and whatnot, they're like, oh yeah, like don't pee in pools because like it turns the water like blue and this and that. Is that true? Like I didn't know if that was, you know, just kind of like if that was like something that people made up, or if it was, yeah, I'm talking like a really dark color. At least that's what I remember. Well, I knew that one. Get this set up. That is midget. Yeah, apparently we're going with the short is the new tall and tall is the new short. Ooh. That's not good. That's gonna be loud as shit. Get away. But yes, daughter, trust me, I would love to, but I sadly cannot right now because I still need this job until streaming takes off. That is the depressing part. Okay, so we got TikTok running over here, we got reality running there, and I got Twitch and YouTube over here. Oh yeah, avatar for Twitch and YouTube. Hyper? No, it is called Prism Live. It's Prism Live Studio, which you could do like, yes. I think that Buzz was a fun. I used that for fun. Yeah, it has like the normal live features, but then it also has 2D avatars, and then it has 3D avatars, and I am using a 3D avatar. Whoa. You want to be selected for storage? Rock. Good evening or good night. How? What's your day today? Alrighty, let's get this up and going for you. If I remember correctly, that's into the walls and then eat them that way. What was that? Devices to so reading protection setting to improve life. How is the disable effects and filters? There is no effects and filters going. No. Is it Yogi? Welcome in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. How? What's your day? Yeah, don't eat this child. She's the reason I ranked up to B rank, so, but no, hammerheads pin their prey down before biting. You, daughter, heard the thirst trap. What? I said that this one was the reason I made it to B rank. Yeah, we're a little far off there. I'm also trying to do like 4 different streams at once, so it's fine. Never back down, never what? Never give up. You know what, if I decided to sit on the middle stool and just suffer and all it's just because boredom Papa is giving. What am I giving? And if you want to, you can. You can. And I have no idea what I'm giving. No, it's a new one. Okay, so we are watching Yu-Gi-Oh! We are on episode 160 out of like 225. I don't know, let's ask her. Daughter, what do you mean by that? Because I am confused. You said Papa is giving. What do you mean? I am complete. Oh, yeah. I am completely lost. Well, giving hard work, thriving, surviving. I am trying. Okay? The faster I can get away from this job, the better. Wow, welcome in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. How? What's your day today? Oh fuck, it froze. Why didn't anybody tell me? And for TikTok, I would have to go through like a whole nother process to get to show you guys. So I'm sorry, you only get to hear the audio. And same with Twitch and YouTube, I apologize. Because the RTMB is not showing up for some reason on. You're giving hard work, thriving, and surviving, yes. Twitch, come here, dagnabbit. I told you you were. Did you think I was lying? Like, because like there's nothing wrong with short people. Actually, not to sound weird, but tall guys actually like short girls. Like, I work with a girl who is my height, and I do not like, I can't look her in the eye because I don't know how to interact with females who are my height or taller than me. Like, I used to work at McDonald's, so we're gonna dox myself a little here. I used to work at the fast food chain McDonald's. Needless to say, there was a chick who walked in and was like 7 foot something. And I leaned over to her parents, and I was like, how? Because she had walked away. I leaned over and I was like, how tall is she? Because I'm 6'5". They looked at me, they laughed, and they're like, you're not 6'5" because she's 6'5". I was like, okay. And like, I walked over to my manager was like, how tall is she? And I was like, apparently her parents are fucking idiots because I am 6'5" and she well passes 7 foot. Like, without a doubt. Like, she was a whole ass head taller than me. Like, and Mew Mew, welcome in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. How? How's your day today? Yeah, I don't. Like, with guys who are taller than me, that's fine. I work with a lot of guys who are taller than me. I have family members who are taller than me. Like, I'm taller than my dad, and he, like, kinda, like, tilts his head back a little to look at me. But, like, a female being taller than me, I have Amazonas? The really, really, really tall females. Amazonian? I think that's what that is. So females and then I get people who are trying to sit there and be like, yeah, I'm gonna take your kneecaps. And I'm like, I don't care, just take them. They're not in the best condition anyway, so good luck, have fun, and no returnsies. Yeah, see, but then I could have a normal conversation with him. But if I'll take your shins. I mean, if you take the shins, they're kind of bruised and like all sorts of bad shape. Like, they're covered in scars. So, kind of just gotta roll with it. I actually had a pretty. Okay, there's a couple scars on that one too if you take the torso. Let me just say this, I am covered in scars. No, I do not self-harm. I'm just covered in scars because I am clumsy. I have to look at the ground 3 feet in front of me so I do not trip myself. Okay, let's be real honest. Like, I was not paying. Okay. Pause. So, back in high school, back in the day, it was like storming outside or something, and so we had to run the mile in the gym, which a mile in the gym is like 22 laps. Well, everybody. And this one guy's like, yeah, I'm on lap 20. I looked back and I was like, no the fuck you're not, because I'm on lap 15 and I have passed your ass 5 times. I was like, so there's no way in hell you're on 15 unless my math is completely off and I've done like 30 laps. All court lines were, I ran into that metal chair. And like I was bleeding down my leg, and after I finished my laps, I ran up to my coach or my PE teacher, and I was like, hey, is it okay if I go to the nurse's office? He was like, why didn't you go when it happened? I was like, I wanted to finish my mile. He's like, you shouldn't. He's like, just go. Hello and welcome in. Sorry, I can't read your characters, but good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. How? What's your day today? Actually, I got this. I hit the mile because I couldn't breathe after one lap, turns out. Sorry to hear that. I was actually a runner, okay? I was at a 416, but like I could run up to like 20 miles an hour back in like middle school. Like my buddy, his dad, and my buddy's girlfriend were all in the car headed back to their house, and they passed me, and I ran next to them. Yeah, probably not. Like, I was keeping pace with them, and, oh, go ahead, Harley. Oh, yeah, your cat onesie. You did mention, I'm really surprised you don't have that in pink. Okay, fair enough. It's semi-pink. I just meant like, how do I put it? Like the suit itself. Because I'm trying to think of like what the buttons and like the strings, like if, for like the actual like base color. I actually, now that we're in my stream, I can check to see what color dyes I have. Because I have like 16 of them. Yeah, I got 16. I have lavender purple, rose red, light yellow, chrome yellow, peach blossom, turquoise green, pastel pink, pastel green, turquoise chrome, like, okay, so I have 2 chrome yellows, like 3 light yellows, I have 2 turquoise, I have 3 rose reds, 1 lavender, 1 peach, I have 2 pastel greens, 2 pastel pinks. Like, I just never use them. Like the only one. It's kind of just one of those. Like, oh yeah, since we're tossing the dye tickets in, here's like a bonus one where you can choose whatever color you want. I always thought the dragons with it. I like the dragon, like, floaters were like the coolest things ever. Like, if it comes back, that's what I'm gonna aim for in that gacha. Fingers crossed. Because I'm kind of upset that I didn't get to do like any of the 50 coin pulls. Oh, fuck. See, and I think it'd be cool if they did that again. It's a holiday thing. That's why. The holiday ones are pretty neat. That's where I got the little snowman from. The little head topper. Wait a minute, I'm also covered. Oh. Yeah, it doesn't sound. I could have sworn I responded back to you. Yeah, it does. But yeah, man, I'm also covered in scars. Well, you're not supposed to do that. We've talked about. Pretty sure I've established this. Like, if I start a new job, bam, I magically get her without even trying. Like, I end up with like a new scar like every day. Like, there was one time I went to go send something up a vent and magically I cut my arm unannounced. And I was like, how in the fuck do I do this to myself? I have a scar on both shins. I have one on the side of my knee. I do have a scar on the back of my head. I got one on my chest. Arms covered in scars. I got new cuts because Doggo Boy needs his fucking calls cut. Oh my god. We'll just close TikTok then. And then restart up TikTok. Yeah. I got one on the side of my finger because I almost sliced my finger off. And yes, that was at a workplace. That's not good. Yeah, I basically engraved like a triangle on the side of my knee. Or on the side of my leg. Oh, and daughter, there was gonna be something that I was gonna tell you. When I saw that thing you sent me this morning, I thought it was like a whole bunch of like gibberish because it was like right after I woke up. Like, I woke up, I saw that, and I was like, the fuck is this gibberish? sorry. And I was like, wait, okay. Because then it's like my brain started focusing, and I was like, so I'm sorry. It's like, the fuck? Because I saw that before I confused the shit out of myself. And then I woke up. daughter's message. And so I went back and I was like, okay. She is from the Philippines, so this is probably how that actually looks. Look, I said I'm sorry, okay? 90% it just looks like gibberish to me. I was not expecting that to be like the first thing I saw in the morning. I'm surprised you don't have. Calm, Booga, calm. Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised you don't have like a little cat tail to go with that outfit. Hi. What's up? No bite. No. Alright. Yeah, that's fine. You and I, everybody wants Doggo Boy. Okay. You know I have new scars because of you, right? No. Shiitake mushrooms. Welcome in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. How was your day today? Hello. You'll trade me your dog for Doggo Boy? What kind of dog? You sent a picture into the Discord. Yellow lab. How trained is the lab? Because that's gonna be like the deciding factor here. But yeah, everybody wants Doggo Boy. Everybody wants Doggo Boy's dad. If I go to like, you might be getting replaced, but or are they actually just gonna sprint? Yeah, no, if I walk outside with Doggo Boy, he's gone. Like, no leash. Let me say this, the last time he got out the door without a leash on, he made it 2 houses before I got him because I had to put on shoes and grab a leash. What's up, daughter? I tell these people I'm gonna watch, like, hang out while I watch some anime, and I've just been talking this whole time, so I'm sorry. But yes, what is up? I know, the opposite of down, but oh well, those Doggo Boy can sit, he can stay. If I tell him to come, he runs over. He could shake with both paws. I can get him to lay down. Same with Doggo. That's for sure. Like, he won't growl. Like, okay, so normally you play tug of war with, get into that, like, okay, this is mine, and you're trying to take it from me kind of situation. He will not growl at me with tug of war. I'm not sure why, but he doesn't. But like, if I stop petting him, he will growl. He'll be like, "Grrr." And I'm like, dude, what? A towel on the suit? Oh, towel on the suit. I thought you said towel on the suit. I'm like, you can put, they have towels in this? Like, what? I don't know how to explain it, but it's now normally tug of war. Gotcha. Right there. But anyway, yes, you said, guess what? What is up? Yeah. Maybe I shouldn't have put my stream titles as Hangout while I watch anime. Ghost? Is that your dog's name, Ghost? Yeah, Doggo Boy sleeps on his back too. There was one time he hung out with me and he kind of ran up to me because he wanted to smell what it was. And I gave him like a blow, like blew in his like face once. Hello daughter, welcome in. Here is one of my other avatars that I use. You want tug of war? Where's your rabbit? Where's your rabbit? Get your rabbit. Or what's left of the rabbit. What about your raccoon? Oh. No, okay, so it's not that I'm blind. It's more like I have to look between like 3 different screens. And I'm like, oh, like I see I have 3. So on the Prism Live one, it actually just showed that I had 3 viewers on Twitch. Surprising. I don't know how, and I don't know why. And then I look over here to keep up on chat and reality. But that is too small for tug of war. Give me a raccoon. We'll play tug of war with that. Nope, raccoon. Where's your raccoon? Where's your trash panda? Trash panda? Nope, not that one. Where's your trash panda? Would you give me that look for? Where's your trash panda? Trash panda. Trash panda. Grab it. That one. Nope. Fine, you get pets instead. Really friendly, except... Dagnabbit. Yeah, basically. But yeah, so... I gotta look between like multiple screens. Like on TikTok, I have no viewers. Like I get people who stop in and like they pop up for like a quick few seconds, and then I look over, see if anything's going on over between. I know that when I shout out work, the shit burns, right? Enough. You're a good boy. You're just kind of annoying. Like, I know you need more playtime, but I don't trust you enough outside anymore because you run off. No. 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 I thought you were my buddy. No. 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 And then, yeah. Oh, they have arcane emojis? I guess so. I don't know. I've never actually seen like how my live looks friendly, except other dogs and people who make themselves look like a threat. That, oh, it's got a little bell on it. That's not a bad towel though. So then your doggo would be like probably on guard around me, like, okay, welcome in, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. How? What's your day today? There was a dog that slowly approached me and goes, while outside, and goes, was about to whoop some dog out. Big ass yard for the dogs to run around. That's what he needs that's what he needs. He just needs a place where he can run free. Like, that's all he really needs. Like, if I let him outside, like, yeah, he'll come back, but he needs to run off energy. And I don't have a fenced in yard, so I can't really do that. She went to go put on a tail. Seraphine, and Matty, welcome in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. How? What's your guys' days today? He's not really friendly, normally friendly. Oh, I think him and I will be just fine. Yep, see? I knew it. I like that thought. Welcome in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. How? What's your day today? I think I know what I'm feeling. Yeah, see, that's why I said your secret's safe with me, so you don't have to out yourself. Oh, it's not. Join my streams. You're like, Suki stopped by, and I'm like, no, she hasn't stopped by. It's the Lorax guy. That's a weird looking Lorax guy. That's prepared to see you lose your shit. Lose what? Wait, what? Oh yeah. Teaching tricks. Okay, so I asked the adoption center, animal shelter, if he knew any tricks, and they're like, we do not teach them, so you're going, it's basically like you're starting from scratch, and I was like, okay. Man, everyone is giving me runs. Yeah. And I was like, okay, sit, and then he sits. I was like, shake, and then he shook, and then I was like, other paw, and he shook, and then I told him come, and he came, and I was like, okay, so this dog does no tricks. Is that a good thing? Yes. You're allowed a good thing, given the fact, I had a shit day. What? Oh. Audio-wise. Gotcha. Well, of course I do. It's the laugh that got me. Have you guys on my tablet your stream, and I took the video. Gotcha. Yeah, so daughter is also blowing up my Twitch stream. Yep. believe that Pluto is a planet. You guys can argue and hate me over it as much as you want. Pluto is still a planet. Oh yeah, I'm 6'5". I am tall. Yes, dear, come on up. But yes, Pluto, welcome in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. How was your day today? Oh, so mad. Yeah. Yeah, she... Actually, give me some time to think about it, Salem, and I'll let you know. Twitch... I didn't know Twitch had emojis, but apparently they did. Oh no, I was just catching. I was checking, like, okay, so I need this job. Like, do I really need it? I wasn't. Daughter was. Oh, guess I should say I am multi-streaming. Wait. Oh yeah, I'm also streaming on Twitch and YouTube and TikTok and reality. Multi-streaming to the max. I told them all. I'm not. I'm doing like a sick. Like they shouldn't be spamming them. Because no, the more I sit on. Thank you for the love and thank you for the continued love. I don't know why it sent so many. Okay. Oh, 10. No, so daughter stopped in on Twitch originally, and then she stopped in over on YouTube. Well, like I've said, if you wanna Suki, Asha. I can't remember. I did start watching that. I think I'm on like episode 3 of it. You want to try reading that? Because I can read it and I'll probably get banned. That's something. and pineapple juice. That combination together, yeah, that combination together actually surprised the shit out of me because it is really good. But so that I don't get banned on my other streaming platforms, Infected Juice, welcome in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. How? Twitch, but since I'm doing both Twitch and YouTube, whatever happens in one, basic, like, if something happens on YouTube, it'll basically consider it as a Twitch notification. What juice? Yeah, read the name before you type the YouTube lagging. Actually, and YouTube doesn't even show the emojis. It just says pink hand waving, pink hand waving, pink hand waving, pink hand waving, pink hand pink waving. Oh, hand pink waving. Yeah, dag nabbit. Yeah. How's that? Spirit, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. How was your day today? Yeah, so I guess when I asked, and then I kind of like throw you off because I change it up like all the time. No. Daughter, welcome in over on TikTok, and thank you for the likes. She fine. she stuff, but for some reason it did not want to like give me a second to get this going, and you'll have fun with that because it gives sound effects. Oh yes, we do still have to watch that together at some point in time. Yeah, we're gonna have to we'll figure that one out at some point in time because reality will be Netflix and Hulu will not go into OBS, so we'll have to check to see if it'll pop up through Discord, and we'll figure something out. Okay. I told you I was a distraction from day one, and let's see if this is gonna work. I was just gonna tell daughter. Very good. But I was gonna say try unfollow. Sorry to hear that. Or should I get a haircut? Thank you for the follow. Yes, that's the noise I get for follows. There's also a Taco Bell for gifts. And then there's like a couple others. More interactive for people over on TikTok. Daniel, thank you for the follow. But yes, before you vanish on us, have a wonderful day at work, dear. Because I know that's coming at some point in time. Yumi, welcome in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. How? What's your day today? And thank you for the gifts. Well, thank you for stopping by and hanging out, dear. It was a pleasure having you. Take care. Have a wonderful day at work. Until next time. Bye, butterfly. Till next time, my honey butterfly. And Salem, you asked if we were trading dogs. Give me time to think about it. She kind of like froze. Salem. Because she's like staring off into space. Okay. Well, we can get an episode or two in. Something like this. It's like Harley's favorite part is the anime. Go to the roof, fix it. Yeah, during like the slow parts of Yu-Gi-Oh, I kind of catch myself dozing, and I'm like, I need to like stand up and do something so I can not pass out. And Fujian, welcome in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. How was your day today? And alrighty, daughter. Actually surprised you went through and you basically found me on like everything. I mean, I do use the same basically. Like if you're trying to find me on something, this demon will be fun. Because they knew I would watch the anime, but they're like, yeah, without seeing like what you're actually watching, it's kind of like a little sus of what's going on. And I'm like, okay. And then I was like, but I'm watching Yu-Gi-Oh right now. And so he downloaded Reality. Then he found me. And so I gave him a follow back. His name is actually the Drippy Ice Gaming. I followed him back. I was like, this guy gets my follow. he found me on Ugly AF. What do you mean? Okay, in the car. You're probably gonna cut out, but I'm here to annoy. Look, I knew it. Here. I'm here to annoy. You can never be annoying. Meant that to myself. Yeah, it's okay. I think of myself that way every time I look in the mirror. It is okay. Kawaii Girl 4.0 and Decaying Baby Teeth. Welcome in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. How? What's your guys' days today? Hello. I am not at the. They're kind of just getting a voice. Yeah, no, if I stream anything using Prism Live Studio, it's games basically. It's what I stream to Twitch and YouTube. I can do game streaming over to TikTok as well, but I have to use the TikTok studio. For me to use the OBS stuff, then which I can put my other VTubing thing up into my other avatar that I have. I can put that into my laptop to use for my TikTok streams, so they get the other me. I do not do the anime into it. I do anime into Reality because I know they do not mind too much. If I did not shut down my stream, then I was gonna get banned. It's like, it's not copyright. You get, like, there's a lot of people in here that, okay, like, people don't do that. They play their own music, aka music that is in games. Guess what? The games you stream are copyrighted. Or, if you want to keep going, anime is copyrighted. So, unless they plan to go around to all the people who use the game streaming stuff and then basically ban like 90% of them, then have everybody hate them because of it, because some people can't afford Crunchyroll, can't afford games. Like, if you take that away from a lot of people and just turn it into, okay, yeah, here's a chat session that we are having, this and that, like, there's only so much you could do with that. So given the fact that people cannot, like, some people can't afford some of these stuff, I use some of these, like, other activities, like the anime or the game stream. I do that so then you guys actually have a chance to hang out and, like, see gameplays on things and whatnot. Sometimes mine are just chats, but it's not like I get boring and then I get off topic really quick. And so then I'm like, okay. I kind of just rely on you guys talking to each other to help my streams get by. And I know that's bad of me to say, because I have to be able to entertain you guys for my whole entire stream. Don't fuck with my chit chat. Yeah, and wait until you get to A rank, and then you basically, you're gonna have the time of your life with that. And doing well, that's good. And just another day in paradise. I could touch people and chit chat. Yes, you can. Because you kind of passed out before I could. So, fun fact. Work pulled stupid shit. That's why my response, like me messaging you when I made it to break, The first one was late as shit because work, stupid shit. I almost went and cried in a corner. I was about to walk out, and back to the beginning and be quick with it, man. Work, stupid shit. So they decided, like, I walk in, they're like 21, 27, and I'm like, okay, like, I'm used to this. Well, like, as soon as I'm about to go to break, like, I'm getting ready to walk off the floor. Oh yeah, we need you to go stack on 27 for a bit. I'm like, you do realize I'm about to go to break, right? Oh, well, I'll get with the other supervisors and see what's going on. Okay, well, that pushes my breaks back 30 minutes. Then, as soon as the stacker comes back, because they sent my original stacker up to HR, and he never came back. Well, the first shift stacker shows up. Well, again, I'm getting ready to head out to break, because now my breaks are off by 30 minutes. Oh yeah, we need you to go load on 30 for all 8 hours. And I'm like, okay, here we go. I was like, I'm already about to bounce my skull off the concrete. Then 7 o'clock hits, and I tell the stacker, I'm like, okay, let's go to break before they try to pull some more stupid shit. Somebody else walks over and is like, yeah, I am loading the second half over here. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, nobody told me anything. And they're like, yeah. She goes, see, I go up to the office, 7 o'clock, about to go to fucking break. Actually about to start my second break. Oh yeah, you're going back to 21 and 27? You're gonna uptime them after 4 hours? We got everything back on track. You mean what you should have done in the first place? At the beginning of the shift? Like, I was already at this point about to just say fuck it, walk out and burn the place down. Like, that's why I'm like, do I really need this job? Like, do I wanted to cry in a corner. 1 hour later. Yeah, cry in a corner, walk out. Queens never cry. Well, thank you for the hugs, dear. It was rough. But we survived. We're surviving, we're thriving, we're getting by. I'm doing my best. It sucks. It really does. That's why I need streaming to take off. For me to become Twitch affiliate, I need 50 followers and 3 consecutive people talking in the chats. So that's gonna be a work in progress. Moody, daughter, welcome in. And Dot, welcome in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. I know, I'm surviving. Dad can Harley be my aunt? Well, that's a good question. Harley, do you want to be? Originally, she called you Grandma. So, I think aunt's an upgrade. Poor Harley. Have a wonderful day at work, dear. You know what? Or randoms, Mom. Gonna go murder my boss. Same here. Because my supervisors don't know how to properly communicate and they want us to communicate. I wanna come up. Yeah, communication is key. We got 1, 2, 3. I don't even know if Salem's still awake or if she just kind of, passed out. She hasn't said anything for like a minute. Welcome in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. How was your day today? Sure, we'll go ahead. I think Salem fell asleep. So we'll just go like this and boop her out. So you got your sister and you got Harley. Come on, I have a question. She just said she would rather take Auntie. Because she doesn't frown like the rest of us do. She holds the smile that keeps everybody in check. Daughter, welcome in. And nobody's over on TikTok, so 1:15. That is good enough. I will take that. An hour and 15 minutes. One viewer engaged with go live for 100 hours. Jesus Christ, that's how long I've been going live. I've maybe been doing it for like a month. 150 what? 100 an hour and 15 minutes was how long I streamed on TikTok for. And it said I had one viewer engaged with me for my stream, and I was like, yeah, that was my daughter who found me on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube, and who also follows me on reality. You can run, but you can't hide. I can hide pretty well. For how tall I am, I actually can hide. Like we had to switch hide and seek while I was a kid to doing a town hide and seek. Because there are only so many spots you can really hide in. And see, that gothic style is one of my favorites. There is one, however, her name is Kerubim, and I was trying to get her to come up and collab the other day. And I sent her a message. I was like, hey, may I borrow you for a sec? She's like, how? And I sent her a message. I was like, I was trying to show my reality daughters one of your avatars, like have you come up in collab and show off your like white paladin Valkyrie looking queen avatar, because that was one of my favorite ones that I have seen so far. And like she sent that to me at like she messaged me back at like 4 p.m. today, and it was like Sunday that I asked her. I was like, my bad. I'm a failure. Is it Trez? Trez? Oh, treasure. Trez. Walkman. Good morning, good afternoon. Yeah, so it's like the first 5 letters of treasure. So my guess is you pronounce it like you would treasure, but you just stop at the treasure. But welcome in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. How was your day today? We have been live on Twitch and YouTube for about an hour and 23 minutes. Go strong, right? Tagalog? What? Maybe. I actually don't know any Tagalog, so that one's on you. You know, you're able to do this stuff better than I am. And thank you for the continued likes. I don't know how people send likes on Twitch. I'll have to check that out, see if it's... I thought it was the same, no, that's TikTok. I'm gonna have to check that out at some point in time. Just go stop in like a random live and, basically... Oh, so she was awake. Since the bio says... Alma Moba. Well, welcome back, Salem. I thought you dozed off. That's kind of why I was like, boop. Did you not fall asleep? I thought you did. I went to make taco. Well, I was like, Salem, are you still there? You didn't say anything. Like, you kinda just went radio silent, because the last thing I remember you asking was so mad. Are we trading dogs? And I was like, give me time to think. And then I never heard a response from you, so I'm like, okay, so she passed out. Did you? Oh my god, you did. I am sorry. Sorry. I don't know. She said actually BRB, and if you guys say BRB, but okay, let me be honest. Again, multi-streaming to the max. TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, reality. So please be patient with me. I'm like looking between like 3 different screens. Like I even started up anime and I said Hangout while I watch anime on like 3 of my streams, and yeah, they've just heard me talk this whole time. Oh, daughter? I did see that. Her and Zoo had stopped by. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go shower real quick because I typically hop in early streams when I'm leaving work. So I'll do that, then we'll go join them. And then I joined, but like everybody had already left by then, and I was like, well, shit. I mean, Zoo is still there. He kind of dozed out in your stream. Candy Flower, welcome in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. How was your day today? Nice. Too much hot sauce. Did you put on the bomb hot sauce? You saw what? Oh, you and Zeus sitting on the moon. Well, remember, Random's not gonna allow that one. She's not gonna let anybody with bad intentions go after her goddess. So help her. Unless it is, she said, the only exception is if it's someone you pick out yourself. But if it's like, who's a random person I can use? We'll just use me for this example. I use you guys for like tons of random example. We'll just use. Like say I was trying to get with you like this and that. Random will shut it down immediately. Like she will not have it. But like if you're like, hey random, there's this guy I like, kind of like situation, then she might allow it. She will definitely do a background check on him to make sure he is correct fit. I think you used your mom's, which I don't know which one your mom's would be. Like just regular hot sauce. I was talking about from when I said the bomb, I meant I was referring to the hot ones. I thought Harley would have gotten that joke though. When Salem was talking about putting too much hot sauce on her taco, I was like, oh, was it the bomb? Oh, that's supposed to be in. All I see is that's a bit spicy, but not too much. Well, that's good. So it's not overly spicy, but it's got like a nice little kick to it. Like, I don't mind some hot sauces as long as it's not, about to make me have to down like a whole glass of milk or some shit. Like it could have like food with like a nice little kick. It'd be perfectly fine for me. But if you basically just went and drenched the whole thing in like fucking hot sauce and then tried to get me to eat it, I tell you, you can go shove that down your own throat. Yeah, no, I'd be like, yeah. You're gonna down this whole bottle in one go, and you're gonna eat this whole meal, and then I'm gonna make myself some more food. But yeah, I read your message as, yeah, I made my taco on the dark, and my mom tends to put her spicy as hot sauce next to mine. I was like, brain needs to compute for like 0.5 minutes. And I realized it was made my taco in the dark. Yeah, that does tend to happen. Someone was trying to get me, I think it's Budok. However it's fucking pronounced. They're like, yeah, Mad, you should go try these ramen. They're spicy. I'm like, ha ha ha. No, thank you. And they're like, well, they got mild, just don't get the black one. And I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, that's the spiciest one you can get. And I was like, then I'm just going, like, they all have their own spices, but they're like mild to like extreme. And I was like, yeah, no, thank you. There is nothing on my elbow. What do you mean? How did you know about my elbow? And then I actually looked at my own elbow. I was like, what do you mean? Struggling to eat this goddamn taco. Just take it in bites. Make sure you blow on it first, and then try it. And Mia, welcome in. Go ahead. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. But try not to get dragged into like other people's paces. Go at your own pace. You will find that it won't alright. It won't help with the hot sauce. Then add mild. I don't know. Scoop off all the hot sauce. Mia, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. How? What's your day today? Yeah, see, that's what I heard was what's going on with Dog's elbow, or what's on Dog's elbow. And I'm like, the fuck? It's like, that's like the first time Harley hasn't called me Mad. She just called me Dog. And I was like, okay. And you never know if blowing on it will help or not until you actually try. And I need to see if Prism Live has new male avatars. Oh yes, my daughter, since you saw one of my other avatars, what do you think of this one? The one who's streaming to YouTube and Twitch. What'd you think of that avatar? Not Reality's avatar. The other, the other one. Kind of bland. I need to find somebody who will make a 3D model. Yeah, blonde. I'm actually not blonde. This was like one of the only decent male avatar, like free male avatars that they had that I actually kind of liked. I was like, okay, this is like a decent one. Blonde. Yeah. I am not blonde. I'm actually a brunette. So, like, literally only one of the decent ones that was like similar. But, yes, I do need to. I'm brunette. Yay! Matching. I'm a brunette. I was born blonde though. Hair is nice. Yes, it kind of is. I actually really want to I want to find a way to get my reality avatar's hair into the one over there. Or find a different avatar that I'll probably have to pay some money for. See, and that's an interesting one. My hair during the summertime gets darker due to all the sunlight, so it's like a really dark brown to like a black. I want to know what's that. Go ahead. But yeah, I'll have to. I mean, I have found a couple people. The Discord profile pic for me. That's actually like the best one that I have seen so far. I have to show you the combination one that I got from one of those people that randomly add you on Discord to see if you want them to draw, like, who do the commissions out for like creating avatars, like 2D, 3D models and stuff like that. And I was like, do you think you could do a merged picture between two of my reality avatars? And like, I can try. And it's like, I've been asking all of the ones that message me on Discord about it, see if they could pull that off. But yeah, if you want, I could sit there and show you all the drawings, like different works that I've gotten for each of the drawings. And Jay, welcome in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. How was your day today? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Struggling to chew. Yeah, because you basically just like filled your mouth to the brim with food and you were trying to chew in the process. Ah, so you're a chipmunk. Got it. One of the streaming things I still need to test out is the cluster. I know you can free run around in it. Guess who got more Kool-Aid? Did you? I don't think you ever told me what flavor Kool-Aid. You did mention something though, how you have Kool-Aid and random water in your room so you never have to leave your room to get a drink refill. But I don't think you ever told me what flavor Kool-Aid. Okay, those flavors are decent. Wait, you add sugar into your Kool-Aid, right? Wait, do you add sugar into your Kool-Aid? Yes, a bit. Okay. Yeah, probably what a normal person would add into their Kool-Aid. I don't get the packets. Oh yeah, the giant like circular tubs with the screw on tops. Yeah. No, I typically drink the grape Kool-Aid. I haven't had it in a minute though. But my family would add like basically like half a bag into like a gallon jug of like Kool-Aid, kinda like a half of the pound bag of sugar into a giant gallon thing. Like it was sweet and it was good. Yeah, because the packets run out really quick. It's like, okay, yeah, here's this, and it's down. Oh, I've always had a sweet tooth. That's the best part, having a sweet tooth, and like, I love sweet tea. Do I drink sweet tea on a regular basis? No, and there's a reason for that. I probably would if I could, but I guess I could go ahead and close out of this stuff because we obviously aren't watching any anime tonight. We've actually, the first time in a long time that I've had a stream without music and without anime playing. I'm actually surprised. Harley, I'm sorry we did not get to watch any anime today. We'll try watching more anime tomorrow. At least we are on episode 160 though. And we only have like 160 out of like 224 episodes. And then we're changing animes for a bit. Because I think... Go ahead. Okay, so we gotta go back to 155 and rewatch from there. If I would have known you were dozing out, yeah, because that's, it's 4:14 for me. Yeah, it is 3:14 for me. Yeah, because normally I would notice, like, if you started snoring. I did not hear snoring, but I could tell that your side was more quiet than normal, so I was sitting there a little confused. I was like, okay. But yeah, I was like, okay, so we'll keep watching up until it's time for me to stop playing. And like I could hear like your tired voice, and I was like, okay, she's getting tired. Yeah, it's better to just call it for the night. And then now that you mention it, I'm like, okay, so we gotta go back to 155 and watch from there. Whoops. That's all good. No, you were perfectly fine. I have noticed you guys mainly come to my streams. Like, okay, And I am definitely not upset about it because you guys are like, hey man, I'm having trouble sleeping. You mind if I just hang out here and sleep? And I'm like, yeah, go ahead. Like, like I have told you guys before, my streams are for you guys. Like, if you need help sleeping, go ahead and rest your head. I do not mind. Or, like, you guys just need to vent about your day. Just get it out of your system. Then go ahead and do that. That is perfectly fine. Or if you're like, okay, I'd like to just hang out and chat, like, you know, have, because again, you guys enjoy my voice for whatever reason that is. That is also perfectly fine. You either start your day here or end your day here. You find solace in my streams. And I am not upset about that. If I'm getting tired and to let you know I'm sleepy, I say be so you know if I go. Okay. I gotcha. Like, I feel like once my body finally calmed down and it wasn't about to burst into tears and go smash my head on the concrete, my bad, bounce my skull off the concrete after it finally calmed down, my eyes are like, ooh. Like, I look at my avatar over on Prism Live, and he's just got this dopey little look. And it's like I have told you before, she is very protective of her goddess, and as you have realized as well, our daughter takes after her mother, so you now have two females who are overprotective of you. So it feels nice, doesn't it? Daughter, you take after your mother in being very overprotective of us and out for a whole lot. Yeah, see, like, off with her heads. Yeah, see, told you. And thank you for the likes, and thank you for the continued likes. Also, I like your voice because of reasons I will not disclose. It's okay, you can voice your opinion here, nobody will chastise you. I say this a lot, but people are like, you have a like deep, soothing voice, and I'm like, okay, but I bite, and I may or may not have bit my uncle a bit too hard one time. I mean, Doggo Boy has bitten two of my brothers, so there's that, which is funny because he bit one on the hand who is actually loved by like all animals. He has not been to my house since. Or he showed up and he's like, yeah, I'm outside. And I'm like, okay. The other one, he bit on the tricep. Both of them bled from the bites, which is odd because once Doggo Boy is there, he does not bite down. I bit a coworker once because I asked him to help me because we had him running the drive-through, we had our manager bagging orders, and they had only me running the cash register and doing the fries at McDonald's. And I asked the guy who was running the window if he could step over and take an order between the ones in the between his orders through the drive-thru, and he's like, "Can you not see I'm doing like all this stuff?" And I was like, "Oh, you poor baby." And he was like, "Bite me." I was like, "I will." Now, mind you, when I bit him, we had a lobby, like the whole lobby was jam-packed, a lot of shit, and I bit him in front of everybody and our manager and on camera, and I left fucking marks on him. And he was like, "You really fucking bit me." I was like, "Yeah, I told you I fucking would." Manager like looked at us and then looked away. I bit my dog. You bit your dog, but not with your teeth. Bite, 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 bite. So it's like basically your lips over like your teeth, like your mouth caved in some, or your lips caved in over your teeth, kind of like situation. Yeah, no, I had but dog boy. I will sit there and bounce my skull off his and tell him good night. I'll be like, "Good night, bud, get some rest, see you in the morning," headbutt, bah! And he kind of just looks at me and kind of has like a grin. I'm like, "Yep, that's my dog." You're watching a spider get spider. Who's winning? The spider? I saw a baby praying mantis yesterday. Like my neighbors have like this little flower bed that it's like basically in between our houses, and I saw a baby praying mantis on one of the leaves, and I'm like, that is really fucking cute, but I'm not gonna get close. Cause you saw a cat eat a dead rat at school. Why is your school allowing that? Mukbang, said my friend. Okay, now in English, please. Interesting. Basically, people. Oh, I got you. Like those influencers that are like, "Here, let me. We're gonna taste test this." And then they like set up the camera and like take a bite of the food. I got you. interesting fact. I did not know that. But I've also never. Okay. I have never been out of the US. Like, I've never traveled outside of it. And I am hoping that once the streaming career actually takes off, that I'll be able to travel more. Because I want to travel. Oh. Is it like a new movie or is it like the same one every year? And sorry to hear that your room is cold. They have these things called blankets. You should try one. Wrap yourself up like a burrito. Same one every year. Mr. Brad, welcome in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. How? Let's hear your day today. I'm under a blanket. Now wrap yourself up like a burrito. Oh yeah, like the really fluffy, yeah, those are nice. Or the weighted blankets. I heard that those are amazing. Because those actually... Go ahead. So speaking of running around with a blanket, back in the day, basically when my youngest brother, when he could run, he was chasing the middle child. Daniel, welcome in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. How? What's your day today? Hello. So, my youngest brother was chasing the middle brother around Grandma and Grandpa's house. Well, Grandma and Grandpa have this wooden railing. And my middle brother decided to throw my younger brother's blanket over his head. Well, guess what? He ran head first into the wooden railing. And I had it on video. And it was the funniest thing ever. Nope, he did not throw the kid. He threw the blanket over the kid. And the kid ran into the wooden railing. I had it on video, and I showed my mom, and she's like, delete that right now. And I was like, but it's hilarious. And she's like, no, it is not. And I was like, yes, it is. Okay, that's another thing. Why are a lot of people wanting to move to my house? Like, it's like, yeah, me and Doggo Boy, like, yeah, there's room. Like, I have an attic. I have a downstairs area with a pool table. There's like another storage area down there. There's a garage. I have a yard. I have a driveway that goes through my yard, so I can't put up the fence. It is hilarious. I was like, Mom, but think about it. In the future, this is going to be hilarious. She's like, I don't care. Delete it now. I was like, damn it. I should not have deleted that. That was like one of my most favorite childhood memories of my younger brother. It is a queen size bed, so... You're drinking on the way home. Harley, you should not drink and drive. I do not condone that. Oh, stream. Got you. I thought you said drink on your way home. I was like, whoa. Oops. It is hilarious, and deep down she knows it. She did. She, my mom knew it was hilarious. She had to stop herself before she could laugh. Oh yeah, that's right. Occasionally you do take the bus, and then sometimes your family takes you out. I remember that. But I thought you said you were having a family outing going to the mall. No, that's family coming over. I thought you said yesterday that you were going to try going to the mall with a family member. I could have sworn that's what you said. Or did you just say that you were gonna try going out and touching grass on your own? Gotcha. Mm. Yes. I have a queen size bed, so I did have a spare bed at one point in time, but I had to make room for the office because now I got 3 laptops posted. I got a TV with my console posted. So basically, like, this is where all the streaming happens, is inside the office. I'm trying to not make it look like my avatar for Twitch and YouTube, to make him not look like he is tired as shit right now. Oh yes, how much time is left on the on laundry? You could always save the last load for tomorrow. Yeah, well, let me ask this. How much of your chores did you get done today? Did you take proper breaks? Did you rest in between your chores? Did you remember to eat? Okay, so you did eat. So, chicken nuggets, the best. And alrighty, Sam. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out. It was a pleasure having you. Rest well, and until next time. Yes. Were they the dino nuggies? Bye bye, Harley, Match Child, and bye bye, Till next time. And yes, if you are wondering, Salem, if you want to fall asleep here, you are welcome to. I do allow people to fall asleep in my streams. My head feels hot. How come? I'm not. Yeah, I thought she was too. She said actually BRB, but then that was like 35 minutes ago. Is it hot outside for you, daughter? No? Huh. Well, that's good. Totally TV girl, welcome in. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. How was your day today? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. All the jumping around between Twitch and YouTube and TikTok to reality. That's probably what did it. Trying to speed run everything all in one go. Actually, that's what somebody told me the other day. It was Fiendish. He's like, bro, it's basic. Like, okay, so I started streaming on reality back between like August to September. And he's like, that's when you started streaming? I was like, yeah. He's like, and you already have like 200 followers over on TikTok. You have like 20 something over on Twitch. I have no idea how many subscribers you have on YouTube. And then you have over 2,000 followers on reality. He's like, bro, you are speed running. I was like, yeah, kind of. I've been giving all the wrong answers and somehow I've gotten the correct outcome and I don't know how. He's like, yeah, I think streaming really is your calling. And I was like, I hope so. Because I actually enjoyed streaming. Go ahead. You actually do. So, from what I've seen, there's only like 2 females on reality that I have met that are basically, like, basically a female version of me, and that is you and Random. I mean, until the ADHD kicks in for her. But even then, sometimes the ADHD isn't as bad, and it's still kind of like one of those like soothing female voices as well. But yeah, you do have a calming voice, Harvey. But yeah, so the so most likely, or his phone died. His phone on reality overheats insanely fast. Like his phone could be at like 30%. And he's like, yeah, I gotta get off. At least out of collab and let my phone cool down for like a minute. And I'm like, okay. Like, maybe, daughter. It could be, your body overworking to keep yourself warm. Like, okay, so you shiver a lot when you're cold. So, picture you're in a cold room, like your body putting in all the extra like energy to try to keep you nice and warm even though you're in a cold room. Because sometimes mine does that. Like I wake up with a headache because so during the summertime I have to, like, which is weird because at night if my house gets too cool because the temperature drops below what I think it is, then I slightly turn on the heat, but then I wake up kind of irritated because of it, and then I immediately go flip it from heat to like the cold. That way my house can stay at a nice solid either 70 or 72. So if you were in a cold room last night and your head felt warm, that might be why, or that might just be early signs of a sickness. How often do you get sick? It, it is hard to get water into like your natural routine. Like I have not had any water today. Let's be real honest. I've either had apple juice or I've had pop. Yeah, then that might be what it is. It's just early signs of like a sickness approaching, or like the flu. Go ahead, Harley. Remember, warm water is round and cold water is spiky. Yeah. So, like, unless like we're like out on a boat or something, I don't drink like chilled water. Like, I have a case of water that's kind of just sitting downstairs in like the coldest part of the house, and like I don't have any water in the fridge. Like, so it's like a semi, like it's not overly freezing, but it's not like warm. It's like if I try to go take a drink of it, it's just got like a nice little cool taste to it. I think I'll go ahead and end the stream over here. No, not you guys. I'm talking about that. I already ended my TikTok stream like forever and a half ago. I still haven't even ended my Twitch and YouTube one. I was trying to put in more time to both of those because I haven't done it in like a month. And I've been needing to.